Yo, 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 yo. Welcome back to another episode of Perspectives with Big Bro. I'm your host, comedian Lonnie.
And I'm the Flash.
How you feeling, black man?
Man, I'm good, man. Just dealing with a lot of conflict resolution.
Hey, man, we need some.
And, what I've begun to realize in this new era,
What's that?
that men want to be women.
Mm-hmm.
And women want to operate like men.
Mm-hmm.
Even in communicating, women want to argue with men as if they're men, but when he acts like a man, he's inappropriate. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. You want to get in his face, but he should be man enough to let you get in his face, but not man enough to defend himself. But if he doesn't defend himself, he ain't being a man. That makes sense?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. They want,
because
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
Because if men talk crazy to other men, somebody got to go.
Yeah, it's a fight happening.
Someone had to go.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Them aggressions, you can't. But I even see that now that, as you said, nowadays women are operating more like men. So even the arguments are more. It's more like you feel like you're arguing with a man.
Yeah, and it's like this. But if you're arguing back and forth with her, you almost like a female.
Mm-hmm.
If you're going back and forth with a group of females, you even doing that, you in female spaces.
You being
sassy.
Yeah.
But if you don't, it's like a lose-lose.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, right here we talk about relationships and love and all the other stuff, and it's like they can't get instruction because they want to know they want to know everything.
Mm-hmm.
The tree of good and evil was sitting there just fine by itself. Adam walked past it every day to mind his own business. The tree even talked to Adam, and Adam was like, "Nope, God told him I can't eat you."
Mm-hmm.
But soon as Adam's ass was like, Adam want to get a helpmate, a suitable mate, she went over there and listened to that damn tree.
Mm-hmm.
The tree said, "He don't want you to be powerful like him."
And it all falls down. Hey man, so what would you suggest a man to do in situations like that when he's met with masculine energy, especially in arguments, especially when he's trying
he got to realize he got to look past what she's saying and look at who she is.
Oh damn! You almost got me. You almost got me.
And it's like, and I'm saying this because I'm like, I've been watching this lately. You know what I'm saying? It's just been the new thing lately. They want, the energy is so everybody wants, we all got masculine and feminine energy. No, we don't. Males have masculine, females have feminine.
Mm-hmm. That's how it's supposed to be, at least.
Because you got a little feminine in you. No, I got clear cut understanding in me that I can't operate on my feelings. Because when you operate in your feelings, what they call you? You acting like a what?
Sissy, girl, sassy, you're gay, you can pick any of the names in the book.
And they're saying that because you're acting like a female. Mm-hmm. Not that guys don't have feelings. You just got to know how to operate in them properly.
Mm-hmm. And I would even go so far as to say I strongly believe you cannot show your feelings and be vulnerable to females.
No, you can't.
I just believe that they're going to take advantage of it.
Because the more you love them, like I told you, my uncle said, I said last week, because you love me, you're going to put up with my bullshit. Mm-hmm. And men think that too, because you love, you know what I'm saying? Just,
Yep. Want me to play the clip?
Sure, go ahead.
So we got a clip for y'all. Of course we got a clip for y'all. And great topic. So we're going to get started on it.
If you have to convince a sister, a woman, that you are a good option, that you're her best option, right? By jumping through hoops, by proving yourself, by buying her stuff, by telling her what she wants to hear, she's not the one for you. That's what I tell my sons. Why do I say that? Because she clearly does not see you as her best option, right? She thinks you're just one of many, or maybe you're okay, but maybe another better one is coming, right? Now, if you finally convince her to marry you, what's going to happen in that relationship? What's going to be the power dynamic in that relationship? You've basically signed up for a life of her on a pedestal and you working overtime to please her. And sisters unfortunately hate it when I talk about this, right? Because this is the model we've been presented by society. A man's job is to please you. A man's job is to make sure you are happy. A man's job is to cater to you, etc. And the reality is, certainly as far as the deen is concerned, it's actually opposite. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam have taught us as women the importance of pleasing our husbands, of catering to our husbands, of looking after our husbands. If you have to convince a sister, a woman,
I will say, once I had learned this, life had turned around for me.
I told you.
Because you can't. The minute you...
No.
I used to go through this with a girl all the time. I had to constantly convince her. Constantly, like, prove myself only to fall short and not be enough for her.
Because once you start proving yourself, I gotta prove to you that I'm worthy of you. Now you start moving the goalposts. You know what I'm saying?
It's always gonna be.
It's always gonna be more. But and the thing is, it's like as if someone's a prize and the other person isn't. And what she said was very true. Women love to talk about their inbox and how many guys they got and all this other stuff going on because they love to have the options. They like options that they would never use. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you'll call that guy just for brunch. You'll call that guy probably for dinner or have a drink or whatever the case may be. You know what I mean? But those you ain't really studying no niggas for real. If that was the case, you wouldn't be outside. You know what I'm saying? So the lady said it right. When I saw that shit, I was like, dead on. I said, I've been telling it for years. And my mama told me that.
I wish I would have been taught that at a young age or told that at a young age.
But most guys are not taught that. That's why we are where we are. That's why women can think they can talk to you any kind of way.
Because you just an option for them. I mean, I don't know, like Jeezy said, I'm so alive in this motherfucker. You need me. But yeah, I've always, every girl I've ever tried to convince, every time I tried to prove myself and it went nowhere or we dated for a little bit maybe and fell off, I look at them now. They in the same spot. They ain't did no better. They ain't did no worse. They just at the same spot. It's like literally like they are where I left them at in life. And I always found that funny. But when I found a girl who was committed to this plan, was on this agenda, everything felt different. It feels different to be on this side. Just having the knowledge of this. I'm telling you, it's a lot of y'all going out there. It's a lot of y'all out there that are going through this right now, probably trying to convince Shorty, oh, come on, you fuck with her, isn't it? Whatever you telling her.
And you're never going to be enough.
But I'm trying to tell you, it's not that. First off, we got to look at how many solid niggas there is in the world. It's not a lot. So if you were solid.
Hey, believe it or not, it is.
It's not.
Yes, it is. These girls only talk to the 20 that's not.
I know, but even then,
no,
even
guess what
still.
Guess what though? You don't even know the other dude's not solid. Cause guess what though? They don't get the same opportunities. You don't know what he can do. You don't know what. Because one person got hurt. It's a lot of Tom Brady's out here.
You think so?
Last pick in the draft. They never knew Tom Brady. Tom Brady had a decent college career. Went to a bowl game, beat Alabama, but it was decent. He was the last pick in the draft, last quarterback picked. Last one picked. When he got on the team, Drew Bledsoe was on the team. They had just went to the Super Bowl 3 years before then. 4 years before then. Drew Bledsoe got hurt. Tom came in. You never knew this nigga gonna win you 6 Super Bowls.
Came in and dominated.
It's always the next man up. You don't know what they don't know what the next person can do. Because he ain't getting that shot. Because he doesn't look cute. He doesn't look sexy. He doesn't look like a player. He don't look smooth. He ain't got twists. He ain't got dreads. He ain't got chain. He ain't got a Porsche. He ain't got a this.
Hellcat or SRT.
SRT. He ain't got no scat.
Now that's a good analogy. That's a good analogy.
It's a lot of Tom Brady's. It's a lot of dudes that's, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then you got some Jeremy Lin's.
Break that down.
No, Jeremy Lin came in and had a 25 game winning streak. They were going crazy. It was Linsanity.
I remember that.
Did documentaries on it. You know what I mean? Guess what though? Not saying he was a bad basketball player, and he probably get the opportunity to be one of those guys. They had to trade his ass next year. Carmelo said he had to go. You know what I'm saying? But the point I'm trying to make, I'm using these sports analogies because it's always the next person up. And a lot of these women don't even give the guy a guy a fair shot because he improved himself to them. But once again, we don't supposed to prove ourselves to the woman. We supposed to be working on our purpose with God.
Yeah.
And a woman is supposed to prove herself that can she be aligned in your purpose.
So what should those guys do though? The Tom Brady's quote unquote.
Just keep working. Tom Brady, he went to work every day. He was last pick in the draft. Went to work every day. And then when it was his shot, they was like, they didn't think they was going on a Super Bowl run. They won Super Bowl that year. They didn't think they was going to go on a run. They beat the greatest show on turf. They didn't think they was going to go on a run.
Hey, Tom Brady's. Y'all better stay working.
Just stay
Stay on
working.
your purpose.
I was talking to one of my homegirls. She was talking about, she's like, Cortez, any girl date you gonna have a hard time dating you. I said, no, she won't. Because she had to understand. Because if she's heaven sent, if she's God sent, she understands the purpose. She's gonna get in alignment. But I gotta be doing the work now.
Yeah. Yeah.
I gotta be doing the work. I can't say all this stuff and not doing the work. I gotta be doing the work.
You're right. I can't break that thing down no better than that. I can't. And speaking of sports, shout out to my man Dion. Shout out to them boys for holding that victory. You had us on the edge for a little bit. You had us on the edge, but y'all prevailed and y'all pulled through. And you know what I'm saying? Shout out to y'all boys. So y'all did that thing. Yeah, this is, and we say it every week, this is such a hard time that we live in. Because, like you said, finding the right one for you, or the right one finding you, however it may fall, it's so hard because they all mixed up now. You used to be able to tell the good ones from the bad ones, or, you know, vice versa. But now it's just...
No, you can't
all kind of like
you can't tell because all of them wants to be the same. That goes back to my analogy when I was talking about when I was trying to get a job when I was 20 at the library. When I came in there with the braids, and she said, "I can't hire you like that. I can't hire you. If you come back, we get you in here. Come back, cut with the low temp. Came in and got the job. Worked there for 6 years."
Had to come in there looking the part.
Exactly. Not only looking the part, because I was already the part, but the thing is, back again, talking about the Tom Brady, not being seen. Are you not being seen because you're not put out there? Or are you not being seen because you're not doing the work? Because if you're doing the work, somebody's going to see you.
So do you think that guys nowadays are looking the part?
Yes. Cause guess what though? I may not have the car. I ain't got no scat pack. I may not be in. I may not shop at what's the store they go to now? Sheen. I saw the line the other day.
Yeah, Sheen, ASOS, all that. Yeah.
Quite amusing. Clothes look very cheap, but look like H&M clothes. But I digress. I like H&M. Don't H&M my folk child.
I send us a little partnership.
Yeah. Got
fuck with us.
So, but it's just not to be honest. It's like so. Cause he ain't got all of this stuff. Like that's why I'm teaching Langston. Mm-hmm. You ain't gotta have all this, even though you got the stuff. You ain't gotta be. I got the stuff. Just do the work. Mm-hmm. See, we so concerned about trying to find that mate instead of doing the work that God gave us first. It's gonna be lonely. It'd be lonely when she take care of your shit too and leave you. Mm-hmm. It's gonna be lonely when you're in divorce court. It's gonna be lonely when you gotta move back home to your mama house. Mm-hmm. You better do the work and take your time.
Don't be in no rush.
Cause I tell you all the time, what God got for you is for you. What God has ordained for you can't no man take. Mm-hmm. God don't tell you what kind of woman to marry or who to marry. He gives you your purpose. He gives you your work. So then you can decide what woman fits into what you're trying to do. Mm-hmm. And that's what I'll tell my homegirl. She was like, well, I hear you, but don't waste your life. And I'm saying like this. Why you think my life is wasted because I ain't at the bar? You think it's wasted because I ain't at the club? You think it's wasted because I'm not in Tulum and all the other shit? You think it's wasted because
not on vacation
I ain't on vacation?
Time.
You think it's wasted because I ain't on Instagram with shorts on by the pool? You think men don't think like that, baby?
Mm-hmm. We got to talk about this because this is the thing that's been going crazy.
Go. I know it.
So we got to talk about this because it got everybody in a frenzy, and you know how we is as a black community.
Listen, a lot of women, especially black women, and I might get in trouble for saying this, but I will. In our society right now, black women are making a lot more money for the most part than black men. Right? There are a lot of black men who are successful, but for the most part, black women are making the money. So if you can find love, if that man works, at whatever job, and is a good man and is good to you, and honors the house and honors his wife and does what he can, because his gift may not be your gift.
Exactly.
That is okay. That's not somebody who's beneath you.
Yeah.
That's somebody who came to love you at your worth, right?
Yes.
And as long as he's secure in himself to know that, yep, she makes most of the money, all I can pay is the light bill, as long as she's comfortable enough to say, I'm going to cover the mortgage and all the other stuff, you can have the light bill, baby, you can take me to dinner every now and then, that is fine.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah.
But that's so hard for a lot of people to take in because it means, no, I need somebody to, they need to make 5 times more, and I got to have, well, go on, keep your list, baby.
Yeah.
God bless you. Hope it happens. Go on, keep your list. But when you talk about just someone to love you and support you, I know people whose men can't touch what they make. But when you see them together, that love, that support, that I got you, babe, it's a beautiful thing. Listen,
got the black community up in arms. As soon as I seen him say this, I was like, "Oh, we fucked." I know
What
what's
you think
coming.
about it? Because I'm gonna give you mine next.
I don't think he said anything wrong. For the attacks that he's getting. It's kind of being presented as, he talking about this struggle of why black women are the only one that gotta like believe in this struggle of why we gotta subscribe to it, yada yada yada. I think it's tricky when you say that black women for the most part are making money, the most money. I think most of them are the ones with jobs, it seems like, and income. I don't think that that's necessarily the case. We have some data to prove that black men still are out earning black men who have a job are still out earning women. But I don't think he necessarily said anything wrong. So, but my whole problem with it comes is like, women, if y'all are looking for love, because y'all say the money don't matter. If y'all are looking for love, then you may have to look elsewhere. You may have to go down. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. But that's just me. That's just me.
These women do not make more than men. You can go to any. You can go to workforce.com, I believe. You go to blackdemographic.com. Black women don't make more money than black men. No woman of no race make more money than men. So number one, I wish they stopped using that narrative. I understand what he was saying. You may got more than him. So if he can't buy you the big house, but he can afford a house, it's a difference. Okay? The problem that we have in our community is we think because black women are the most enrolled in school. But when they graduate, they not the most degreed because their degrees aren't the jobs that make a lot of money. And they actually upside down in debt. Black women also the number one, I believe the number one in debt. They have the highest debt ratio. So what are you talking about? Like this quote unquote, I got the money, so I don't need me a man, and I'm so sick of that shit. Cause a lot of y'all do need a man. Let me tell you something. How fucked up your kids are, you need a man. How fucked up your sons were, that you got to argue with your sons. The son, you taking trash out, and your sons ain't taking the trash out. You know what I'm saying? You and your daughter's competing like y'all rivals, and your son is acting like we one of the rivals too. You need a man in that house. You need some structure. Because all men ain't got no structure. But get what though? Them Tom Brady's do. It's 56% of these guys probably do got structure. They just ain't never getting a shot. Because he may be big. He may be bald. He may work at UPS. He may work at Tesla, working on the cars, or doing the tires in the factory. Because he not romanticized like the nigga with the good locks in the nice lineup, smelling like Baccarat with the chains on, riding through the city in the scat. At the hookah spot.
I agree.
Drinking Terramina, Casamigos. Know what I'm saying? Hey, and smoking on za.
Right. Okay. Just follow me real quick. This is very tricky for me because I kind of be like, okay, if you know the cheat codes to the game, why not play to win? That's how I see it a lot of times.
We get it though. But here's the thing though. Even if
granted,
go ahead.
Granted, I'm not saying that you should become that nigga who's the cheat code nigga. I'm not saying you gotta draw the SRT, da 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 da. However, if you know that the hoe's gonna go for certain shit, right? Is it better for you then to play to win, or to just not play at all?
Guess what? Because you're gonna get the bad bullshit. Guess what?
But you get more options to siphon through.
No, you get the worst.
Okay.
Them niggas get the worst of the worst. They don't get the best women.
No. I'm not saying they get the best women. I'm saying they get more. They get more options.
No.
To choose.
You know they end up getting. They get more. They get baby mamas. These niggas ain't even the baby dad type niggas. They get baby mamas. You know what though? Because he got more options. So it's gonna be so many girls trying to keep the 500. Tomorrow I spend that 500 trying to keep the 500.
Yeah.
There gonna be so many bitches keeping that 500 cause they need this nigga.
Okay, but wouldn't you rather be the one siphoning through it though?
No, guess what though?
Siphoning through the bullshit.
Because you're gonna get so much bullshit, you're gonna get so much heartache, and it's gonna cost you so much trauma, and it's gonna cost you so much money. Cause you got more options at bullshit. It's like saying, okay, I'm gonna go to car dealership and I'm gonna just test drive all these cars. Nigga, it's still what's the Pars cars.
Yeah.
You still at Pars cars.
But what if you know what? Okay, so if you're more secure in you know what you need, what you're looking for. Aren't you able to find it easier?
No, cause guess what though? A man does find a wife, but here's the thing though, you're not gonna find it easier because the more you got it going on, the more you're gonna attract a whole bunch of them. And guess what though? Wolves in sheep clothing. It's gonna be basic bitches in bad uniforms. See, you thinking about, well, if I'm fly, I got the quality and I can choose all of them and I got the right to choose and I can find the ones I like because now I got time. Cause get what though?
I'm saying you can find the one you need.
Guess what though? You ain't gonna find them like that. Because you got 3 months with this girl, 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 a month with this girl, 2 months with this girl, 5 months with this girl. That's gonna be your 20s. Mm-hmm. So many girls you can't even name. And guess what though? But you so smooth, but guess what though? You think it didn't cost you nothing, but it cost you so much more. Cause get what you done gave away? You done gave away your time, your effort, your money, your sperm. Cause one of them gonna lock you in with the baby. Two of them gonna lock you in. If you're a fly nigga, you gonna get locked in with 2 of them. If you a fly nigga, two of them gonna lock your ass. They gonna lock your ass up like Dion on the cover.
It's my house.
Like, bro, I'm telling you, they'll lock you in, and guess what though? And that's why. And then guess what though? And by them locking you into that bullshit, get what you have now become?
What?
Basic. You have now became the nigga that you're not. Because whenever you're operating in who you're not, life gonna give you that. Guess what though? Ain't no a nigga don't got to really be lonely. Cause you'll have somebody a bed warmer or whatever the case may be. Mm-hmm. Guess what though? After a while, you don't even want that shit no more. After a while, you get tired of eating McDonald's.
For sure. Unless you're Chad Ochocinco.
Yes.
However, okay.
Okay, come on.
Okay, I look at it like you're casting a role in a movie, right? Mm-hmm. Now, let's just say Steven Spielberg's casting is like he got way more people auditioning, right? Than whoever, just somebody who doing a local little movie or something right there, right?
Come on.
But what weeds everybody out is the criteria in which he's looking for. So if a man on his purpose knows what he needs, he has his criteria that he is strict about. Now you still gonna have a lot of applicants. However, then it comes in for whoever got the talent to wow you. But you got more applicants. Now, granted, I understand what you're saying because yes, this is more of a headache. However, I feel like
that's why you be. That's why you be. That's.
I don't know. Like, wouldn't you will want more options to find? Granted, you gonna run into bullshit. You are.
Right, bro,
the more
I'm
options you have, you gonna have bullshit for sure.
Because I'm a person. I don't like to be personal, but I'm a personal. In my lifetime, I've had all the options in the world. Mm-hmm. I've had some options. The ones you thought.
But if you had, but don't you think you had your strategic?
Guess what though? No, guess what though? London, I've had all of them.
Yeah.
Guess what though? Because I'm who you're talking about, and I'm telling you the downside of it.
Like no, it's always a downside.
No, and guess what though?
But there's also an upside.
No. Trust me, there's no upside in this. This ain't funny, so don't you dare laugh. I'm telling you, I ain't seen no upside yet. Guess what though? And I've been dating pool almost 30 years.
Okay.
Like this.
If you had your knowledge now though, back then.
Guess what though? No.
Do you think you would have picked
you're
the
missing
right one?
You're missing it. I had it back then. But I did it. I'm doing exactly what you said. If you can look the part, you can do both. You can get here, and you have what I did that. Guess what happens? Let me tell you what I used to do. Right, I used to be out here dating these girls. I like doing crossword puzzles. Mm-hmm. I like putting puzzles together. Mm-hmm. I'm a homebody, so I could be the girl. They be like, "Oh, you be so fly. When we going out?" Well, I really don't go out. What? Are you trying to hide me? Mm-hmm. I don't really go out. Then you go out, you be like this. This you. You're just there. Mm-hmm. Because you're trying to fit into her mode. Cause that's why you even turned yourself into somebody you ain't in the first place. Cause you're trying to fit into what she would like. See what you thinking. What you think you're doing is you're thinking that you're getting more options, but now you just turn into what they like. Cause they're not turning what you like. You're turning into what they like. You get what I'm saying? You're becoming what they like. You start peacocking around. You ain't even know no loud ass dude. You start acting like they is. Mm-hmm. You start trying to get into that what they doing. And you become statistic. Hey, keep trying to. Hey, out here trying to be cool. Like it's like a nerd trying to be a gangster. Mm-hmm. And again, shot at.
So I don't think you should turn into a gangster. However, I do think that maybe you should harden yourself up.
No, guess what? If you ain't hard, you ain't hard, bro.
I don't know. That's just how in my mind I process things. I'd be like, damn, I just look at a lot of shit like a game. If it's a game, I'm gonna play to win. But I don't know. Y'all put in the comments what y'all think. But I do I do understand what you're saying too, because it's almost like you're damned if you do, damned if you don't. Either way.
No, you're not damned if you don't. You're missing you're missing the point. You keep trying. You want all of this stuff, so you can have more. Guess what? And the more you have, it's gonna be harder. You're gonna be blindsided. It's gonna be harder for you to see it, and you're gonna get off your purpose. Cause you're in the shenanigans. Whenever you get into the shenanigans, you're gonna get off your purpose. Whenever you get into the shenanigans, you're gonna be off your purpose. Whenever you do it. I swear to you, whenever you get off your purpose.
No, for sure.
Whenever you get off that purpose, you're going to get into shenanigans. Once you start going straight and you start trying to make time for the women's, kicking in the shit, you fly nigga, you know what I'm saying? You start doing that shit, go what happens? That start leading, because then that becomes your purpose. That's why women. That's why I hate when. That's why women hate when guys be used to. When he used to women. Mm-hmm. I don't want to say the way I used to say when we talk, but when a nigga used to some shit, women hate that shit for real. It sounds good because my man don't be studying that shit. But yo, though, he ain't studying your ass either. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's why women be mad when you say something about getting married. Tell the woman you don't want to get married and see what happens. But get what though? But. You
think it still had the same effect? I feel like 5 years ago it had a drastic effect. Like girls argue you down. Now shit, the hoes damn near me neither. Like they are trying to match you with
no, wrong. They wouldn't get married to the nigga they want to marry.
Hey, same here. I want to get married too. To a bitch I want to get married to.
But that's what they think. But but like a person like myself who been there, did that, who ain't studying that shit no more, they be like this. Nah, because the right one came along. Girl, you know how many women that came along? but it ain't about them.
Yeah.
It's because I ain't where I'm supposed to be. And instead of dragging them along and playing with them and playing house and moving in and that's the wifey and all that bullshit. Instead of doing all that shit, when you say, nah, I ain't doing all that, that ain't for me. Mm-hmm. Women look like you crazy.
I can attest to that.
How can you not like me? Easy.
Let me show you.
I'm gonna show you. Oh, 'cause you think you all that? No, it ain't about being all of that. It's about being secure in me. Women don't like
myself.
women like security, but they don't want you to be secure. They only want you to be secure when it comes to them hanging out and being naked.
And them on they fuck shit.
Yeah.
Hey man, we invite y'all to join.
Come on, y'all.
Come have a conversation with us, and that's what it is. As always, Big Bro gonna give me a perspective.
I be trying, y'all.
You gonna give me a perspective.
I be trying because this boy be like, see, if I do it this way, get what up? And guess what? See, and that's why you. Hey, and I keep trying to explain to you, man. That's why you so blessed. The blessings are different between you and I. Yeah, I probably experienced all of that mess, but the stuff that you experienced, bruh,
Yeah.
nigga, you bought a house in your 20s. How many niggas say they bought a house in their 20s? And you ain't about no little house. You got 3 floors, 4 bedrooms. You bought a brand new house in your 20s. So if you was out here trying to chase some hoes, you couldn't buy no house.
Yeah, no.
Like, think about it. You've lived multiple dreams.
Grateful and fortunate for sure.
But think about it. If you was out here trying to chase some hoes, one of them would have dropped the baby on you. So you had to you being goddamn survival mode for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
So it's very hard to create in survival mode because sometimes it's like the tree of good and evil. Because when you're in survival mode, now you're trying to say, I gotta say something to get the most views, or you'll spend so much time trying to do both, or trying to be your authentic self. Which one you gonna do? Because my kids can't eat authenticity. Bruh. You had the opportunity to be a flight attendant for years. When you got kids and all the other bullshit, how the hell you gonna be flying 4 days a week?
Boy, it'll slow you down for sure. Yeah.
So when you sit here telling me, oh, if you had more options gonna lead you with more trauma. Cause that's why these women got so much trauma, cause they got so many options.
Now, that's a hell of a perspective.
That's why it wasn't meant for you to have all of these people. It wasn't meant for women to have all these bodies. Traumas, because they trying to build a nigga. It wasn't meant for men to live with all these girls. Because shit, every new year you got a new girlfriend. Every new year you got to change the mattress out. And the towels out. Because one girl like them folded this way. One girl like them folded that way. You'll come downstairs, you'll sit on the sofa, you had the other girl on the same sofa.
Yeah. Hey, man. Y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Join this conversation. Follow the IG, follow the TikTok. And we're going to keep having this conversation because I want us to win. That's basically.
That's it, man.
So be a Tom Brady. Be a Tom Brady. I think that's what we're going to call this episode.
Tom Brady.
Be a Tom Brady.
And shout out to Tyler Perry. He was right, though. But these women don't make more money than men, though.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, that's it, man.
Hey, man. Till next time, I'm Comedian Lion.
I'm The Flash, and we out.
Peace.